I'm James Cebulski. Pivotal Game 3 of this playoff series tonight. Opening face-off.
Le Colisée sees playoff action. Nordiques and Wild, Ryan O'Reilly and Joel Eriksson Ek get us started. Nordiques win the puck first. Patrick Kane will slap it around. Alexei Lafreniere got a stick in there, but Boldy back into the corner to retrieve. Plays other side, Brodin, Kaprizov, centers to Spurgeon. Now Boldy. Boldy with a good move around Girard, but Brendan Dillon able to get a stick on that. We got a whole bunch of Minnesota Wild players here on Alexei Lafreniere, but they lose him, and Lafreniere is in. Gets his own rebound back to the point, Girard, and then we go to give it away, but it is retrieved by Brendan Dillon. The C's part for Sam Girard. Gonna try and center that. We did. I don't know what's happening now. Spurgeon is up. We're a mess defensively. Eriksson Ek moving in on Girard. O'Reilly got crushed. Puck is up to Owen Tippett. He's had a phenomenal playoffs. Tippett moving in. I don't know who got a stick in there. I think it was poked away by our own player. Patrick Kane to the box. And the penalties are starting early in Game 3. That's not an ideal start.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
An opportunity here to go up by one on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetition.
Middlestad and Hartman. Won by Middlestad. Quebec 2 for 2 on faceoffs. That actually got through Phil Kessel, but that's not a bad thing. But Phil Kessel's going to get in deep there. One-timer looking for Middlestad. Was broken up. Foligno. Crushed by Jake Bean. Kalen Addison, that is an awful pass. Foligno knocked away by Bean. Goligoski, now Brodin. Saved by Knight. Kalen Addison tried to flip it out of there. He got it up to Middlestad, and he's able to clear. I don't know why our defensemen always want to get in so deep on the penalty kill. Bean just got picked off. Johansson moving in. It's knocked away to Foligno. Shot and a save by Knight. Uh-oh, Johansson, Hartman in front. And Spencer Knight comes up huge. We're going to get that up to Phil Kessel. That hit the boards and then was able to get knocked down. Hartman got taken out by, I think that was Girard. I have no idea. Brodin back to the point. Foligno, shot and a save Knight. 48 seconds remaining on the power play. Foligno with a shot that hit his skate. Hartman working on Bean. Finally, it's to Phil Kessel. It's knocked down by Goligoski. Middlestad, he sends it right to Brodin. Haven't gotten this puck down into their zone in quite some time, and my skaters are tired. To the point, Johansson poked away Kessel. Brodin, Johansson, down in the corner is Foligno. He tries to circle. One-timer on the little poke in. And Johansson scores. We kept them out of the net for the longest time, but we couldn't clear it. Kept trying to send it down. Of course, it's just hitting their sticks every time. Because you can't flip the puck down anymore. Clearance attempts go 2 feet. So you got to try and, like, shoot it down on a wrist shot or slap it down, and then it just comes around the boards and is right back where you started. I mean, killing penalties is just kind of a mess, but we certainly held him off longer than I thought we would have, as Girard's going to enter the zone. Going to drop it back. O'Reilly! Shot in front and a save by Fleury. Kaprizov moving in. No longer on Brendan Dillon. Dillon picks up the puck. Back to O'Reilly, moving in, score! Wow! Ryan O'Reilly. We were not down long. Only his third of the playoffs.
Well, the shooter does a great job of recognizing how much room is available in the net, but it's all about the goaltender. He drops to that butterfly position and isn't able to get his...
Might have been screened a little bit, couldn't tell. O'Reilly just a little glide. I think he actually almost lost that.
Still lots of time left here in this frame.
O'Reilly and Shaw at center in a tie game. Brodin to Dewar. Played off the puck by Girard. Kane will send it around to Lafreniere, who plays it up to Brendan Dillon. Not a lot of speed out of Brendan Dillon. He's going to try and go over to Girard. Intercepted in front in the Wild control. Long pass was intercepted by Kane. Kane knocked down. We're not going to fight that. Kane looks to be all right. Brodin moving across center. Brendan Dillon looking to hunt down Brodin. Kane still out there, dead tired. He's around the net. Patan in front. It's on the stick of Patrick Kane. We're going to find the defenseman, Samuel Girard. Fake the move to the inside. Oh, that was supposed to be back to Brendan Dillon. Intercepted. Taves cutting in. Lost it. Spurgeon for Minnesota. Brendan Dillon is so tired. Playing the body might be his only chance. Oshie to Pacioretty, and now Girard again. We're going to drop this back to Pacioretty. Pacioretty hit, but it falls right to Taves. Hopefully waste enough time to get a line change in here with these defensemen. Not even just the defenseman, it's Tyler Toffoli's on the ice. Back to the point, Kalen Addison. Toffoli tried to find Romanov. One way or another it will. Finding Addison, it's up in the air, and Fleury will glove it down to get a stoppage halfway through the first. Nordiques a little bit of a mess. We've had players on the ice for an eternity at times. Already just halfway through this first period, it's been not ideal. John Merrill up to Matt Zuccarello. Owen Tippett will play it to Alexander Romanov, but apparently, I think that was Oshie. Never exited the zone, so the Nordiques are offside. Middlestad and the Wild goal scorer Johansson. Just outside of the Wild zone. Won by Johansson. Faber finds Johansson. Tried to go through a crowd of Nordiques, unable to do so. Owen Tippett makes his move around Zuccarello. Tippett's got Middlestad. It could not get through, and it is Faber who moves it up for Minnesota. Hartman on Gustav Lindstrom. Toffoli will get it to Lindstrom. Lindstrom into the zone. Nobody to drop it back to. Changing lines. Phil Kessel's got it now. Kessel to the point. Romanov. Kasperi Kapanen score! Wow! I have no idea why Kasperi Kapanen is back playing defense, but I'm glad he is. His 8th of the playoffs. Little wrist shot. I was looking for a tip here. Didn't need one. Just a seeing eye shot from Kasperi Kapanen. Not a lot of traffic in front of Fleury. You'd like him to save that if you're Minnesota. A pretty clear lane. Really kind of surprised that turned into a goal. Top line out for Minnesota as Eriksson Ek is at center. Gustav Lindstrom will slap it in. Kapanen able to get that. Converged on. He got slashed. And I believe for the first time in these Stanley Cup Finals, the Quebec Nordiques are going to the power play. We didn't have a single one when we had 10 penalty kills in Game 1. We only took 1 penalty in Game 2, I think to Minnesota's none. And Boldy is the one who commits the offense. In a 2-1 Quebec lead, now we have the power play. Kane pushed it in. Middleton will get it up to Foligno, who skates it into our zone. Checked at the line. Jake Bean. I was looking for Oshie. We're going to find Oshie, but he's got no help. Going to find Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli on the rebound. Oshie couldn't take the shot as Kane plays it. Oh, this could be bad. Jake Bean's got to get back. Foligno moving in. Eriksson Ek. How in the hell did that puck get over to Joel Eriksson Ek? It was poked away, but it kept its momentum just slightly. And we got 3 Nordiques in the area here, but they're all looking at Foligno. And the puck just makes its way to Eriksson Ek. And it beats a befuddled Spencer Knight. What in the hell happened here? In a 2-2 tie now. So it gets knocked away here by Oshie. or I guess just tipped. And it just flutters its way to Joel Eriksson Ek, and then a funny little pickup and shot animation, albeit, but yeah. Broken play works out for Minnesota, and they tie the game. Good news is we're still on the power play for another minute 30. Face off won by Oshie. We'll dump it in with Bean. Toffoli able to get that. He plays it back. Kalen Addison, good passing. Patrick Kane played off the puck. Finding Bean. He'll take the shot. Taken by Oshie. Jake Bean again. Plays it. Kalen Addison looking for the tip. He got it from Oshie. Oshie. Good forecheck. He'll play it back to Addison again. Kane. Addison. Wrist shot. Save. Kane. Oh, he missed the net. The goalie's down. Taking shots. It's still loose, and Kane finally scores. It was a good job by Minnesota to keep that out for as long as they did. And when we finally got the puck back, I guess Fleury had gone back down. He had gotten back up. Kane put one right through the crease, just it rode the end line. And then he finally got it in a good scoring opportunity there. 3-2 Nordiques here in the first period. 4 goals. All of game 2. As Goligoski ran into pressure from Brendan Dillon. Sam Girard, as Minnesota looks to keep the pressure, or increase the pressure here. Goligoski lost it. Middlestad couldn't pick it up. It'll be Steele moving in on Brendan Dillon. Knocked down by Dillon. Girard will play it around the boards. Took a funky bounce and slowed it up. Brendan Dillon to Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett through the zone. Around the net. Looking for help. Dillon finds Girard. Back to the point. Brendan Dillon takes the shot. We got another penalty. All right, after scoring a power play goal, Matt Zuccarello was going to put the Nordiques back on the power play. Boarding. Can't argue that if you're Minnesota. Oshie and Gaudreau. Won by Oshie. Kalen Addison looking for space, and another wrist shot is going to go in. 4th goal of the first period and the 4th playoff goal for Kalen Addison. Wrist shots, blockers side are beating Fleury today. Got caught going down when the shot got there. And the Nordiques in front of their home crowd in the first Cup final game for the New Deeks at Le Colisée. They have scored 4 in the first period. Addison will dump in. Lafreniere could not get in there and beat Faber to the puck. Nordiques dropped 4. We got Patrick Kane back on defense. Romanov plays to Addison. Now Lafreniere. Trying to be shifty. Alexei Lafreniere enters the zone. We'll try and drop that back. Lafreniere is still fighting with it. Lafreniere moving in. He tries a shot. Kane tried to wrap it back around. Unable to do so. Romanov didn't have another man at the point as Addison had moved in. And a bad turnover. Zuccarello, for whatever reason, going to turn around. Puck got kicked away. Line change for the Wild. It is Ryan O'Reilly up the ice. However, Minnesota covers that off well. O'Reilly going to move in. Take the shot far side. Pad save. Fleury. With 2:26 to go here. First period in game number 3. Busy day. We got Red Wings after this. Going to try and fit in game 4 of the NLCS with the Colorado Rockies and also playoff action for the Las Vegas Raiders. Jake Bean finding Gustav Lindstrom. Why not take the shot? Ooh, that was a little tricky. Tried to find Monahan down low. Picked off by the Wild. Boldy, who set up the Nordiques on their first power play. That's played off of Monahan, but right to Kasperi Kapanen will flip that into the zone. Retrieved by Phil Kessel. Monahan, an odd angle shot. Oh, looking for the rebound. I think was Monahan, and now the Quebec Nordiques are going to be shorthanded for something. It's Dewar, Eriksson Ek. They're going to score. Penalty be damned. Connor Dewar's 5th of the playoffs.
I absolutely love this goal, James, because it's the attention to detail.
Wrist shot by Eriksson Ek. Perfect rebound for a bunt in by Dewar. In a high-powered, offensive first period. This has been a wild one. 34 seconds to go in the first period. Nordiques lead by 1. Minnesota got the goalie off the ice, so thankfully we won't be shorthanded to boot that. Pacioretty could not retrieve. It'll be Brodin moving up. Goal scorer Dewar. Shaw in full stride. That's played to Kalen Addison somehow. Addison moving up the ice in the final seconds. He'll go cross to Oshie, but it's not going to count. Oh, no. Oh, that would have been our 5th goal of the period. I didn't hear the beeping, otherwise I would have taken the shot sooner. Let's see. Oh, thankfully it's on the boards here. Oh, yeah, this is probably going to be a good call. Oshie, 2-1. I mean, it's not across the line. It is in the air, however. I don't know if it hit anything. Captain Ryan O'Reilly set to get us started for period number 2. Against Joel Eriksson Ek, we get tied up, but the puck squirts free to Brendan Dillon. Finds Sam Girard. Lafreniere tried to get a stick in there on Eriksson Ek, unable to do so, and it'll be Brodin finding Matthew Boldy. Intercepted Lafreniere. Oh, he got poked right as I tried to pass to Kane. Eriksson Ek got pinned to the boards. That's booted by Lafreniere. Boldy's still in deep. He just reverse hit us. So that's fun. Puck played to Brendan Dillon. Kane now O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Lafreniere trying to buy some time. Eriksson Ek able to intercept as Brendan Dillon crept up for no reason. O'Reilly in on the hit. I did not mean to get that to Patrick Kane. That was nearly a death wish. Lafreniere just got bodied by Brodin. I was looking to absolutely smash Zuccarello. Hartman ran into too many bodies. Sam Girard up for Quebec. Settle this down. It's been a bit of a shit show here to start. Back to Owen Tippett. He winds up. Blocked. Johansson moves up for the Wild. Makes a move around Girard. Johansson moves in. That's blocked. Up to Sam Girard. Fed to Casey Middlestad. And then Girard just bails. Tried to go to Owen Tippett. It got to him. Eventually, after a couple tips, Middlestad just... Oh, we got a penalty. I think it's elbowing. What? They called charging on this? What? Third penalty called on the Nordiques. It'll be the second Wild power play. How do you charge when he... I was behind him, wasn't I?
Shoot the puck, and that's exactly what they did last power play, and they were successful.
What the hell? In what world is that charging? Yeah, I have to keep my stride here. We had to cut off the angle. How is that? I thought, if anything, it's elbowing. But he actually gets him with the shoulder. As Zuccarello just cowered in fear before he had some glitchy shit happen to him. I have no idea how that is charging at all.
You got to make sure you can get players in front of the net, not just for the screen.
Monahan will win it. Jake Bean Monahan sends it down. He got blasted.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit, their heads are on a
Brodin just ran into Fleury. We'll skate Kessel up there to make sure they freeze that, and they do. Yeah, it's... Same damn thing just happened to Sean Monahan. From behind, we catch up to him and just kind of turn the corner and hit him. Monahan wins it. Bean takes a shot. That got tipped, and Fleury's going to have to hold on again. 4-3 Nordiques, nearing the halfway point of this game. Not a great night for either of the goalkeepers here. Monahan and Hartman do it again. Bean will play to Kalen Addison. He lost it, though. This could be a mess for the Nordiques. It's Hartman moving in on the backhand. Knight makes the save. We'll play it to Kalen Addison. Got knocked down at center by Goligoski. Over to Johansson. Been a dangerous man this playoffs. Up to Monahan, and he'll clear. Kessel's got a shot there in the corner. Brodin goes the other way. Johansson pressured by Monahan. Foligno around Kalen Addison. That is going to be another penalty. We had the stick in there, and then he deked, and Kalen Addison will go to the box. This is where we got into trouble in game number 1, was when we got ourselves down 5-on-3. I have no idea.
Minnesota's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with
I tried to poke it from behind, and then I passed him, and somehow I got taken out of back skate, turned around. That got blocked. Uh-oh. Eriksson Ek in close. Back to the point. Kaprizov. That's blocked. Could not be picked up by Taves. Boldy. Eriksson Ek. Finally, Gerard. No. Taves has to get in there. Around the boards. Played to Taves. It'll be finally sent down. Got to get the other penalty kill unit out here. I tried to change lines. It changed one man. Eriksson Ek to Boldy. Romanov will pick it up. Got to slap that down as we were pressured. Kaprizov finds Boldy. Gerard is still out here. Real tired. Eriksson Ek in close. Got knocked out into the slot. And the Minnesota Wild tie the game. I think it's Matt Zuccarello. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Knight knocked it back into the slot somehow when he phased through the damn post. He just scooped it back into the slot. Zuccarello makes no mistake. He's staring into the soul of Spencer Knight there. And they're still on the power play for another minute 1. Won by Minnesota. Kaprizov skating in. He's dangerous. Played to Middlestad. Up the boards. Slowly to Kessel. Minnesota's got the puck. Johansson with a shot. Lindstrom can't get it out. Middlestad will. Brendan Dillon, we do not want you skating all the way down here. If anything, we'll have it be our chase car, Phil Kessel. Hartman missed on the hit. Johansson. Hartman just able to pick that up, I guess. That was an interesting one. Didn't even move. Just able to whoop, extendo stick to corral that puck without any issues. Eriksson Ek and Oshie. Won by Eriksson Ek to the point. Goligoski blocked by Kapanen. Knight's down for whatever reason. And it's sent down by Brendan Dillon with 22 seconds remaining on the Quebec penalty kill. Long pass to a backwards skating Zuccarello. Boldy. Into Eriksson Ek. Big glove save, Spencer Knight. AI defenders were of no help on that one. Skating into each other in the slot. 8 seconds till we're back to even strength. Won by Minnesota. Goligoski. Zuccarello back to Goligoski. He takes the shot. Got blocked off 2 Nordiques. Uh-oh. Big save night. And Jake Beans got it up to Kalen Addison. Fresh out of the box. Number 2's all by himself. And now he's dead tired. Played to Lindstrom. Long shot. Kessel couldn't get the rebound. It'll be Brodin for Minnesota. O'Reilly cuts off the pass on one side. Zuccarello, ooh, good job to stop and get into the zone here. Brodin, Eriksson Ek, it's still loose. Gerard will play to Alexei Lafreniere. Lafreniere, he's got Kane with him. Tries to drop it back to Kane. Oh, what a pad save, Fleury. Oh, my goodness. Nordiques could have had the lead back there. Chance for the Nordiques here again. It's Gustav Lindstrom with... Oh, Lafreniere was in there. We've got a delayed penalty again. It's going to be goalie interference. Gaudreau with a shot. It's saved by Knight. And another penalty against the Nordiques. This is game 1. All over it again. I crashed in with Lindstrom because I thought the puck was still in there. And it somehow just got through all that, and we tried to take the shot, and instead we hit the goaltender. Quebec shorthanded again, just over the halfway point of the second period. Face-off is one to Romanov. Sent down, Taves. I mean, I hate that our guys are just, they always want to knock these passes down. It's a glove save night. We'll play it to Romanov. That got tipped on its way to Taves. Taves will get to center and send it down. Spurgeon finds Foligno. Foligno, uh-oh. Short side shot on Knight. He'll hang on. A mess of a game. Oshie has probably taken more face-offs than our top-line center tonight. Oshie and Hartman tied up. Bean crashed in. Foligno, good stick by Brendan Dillon, but he was right on a Minnesota player. Kaprizov, now Foligno. Center to Hartman, and they score! I have no idea how your body faces one way and then you take the shot the other way and you can still get that much on it. Ryan Hartman, 7th of the playoffs, and the Minnesota Wild have taken their second lead of the game. I mean, his body's facing this way and he's just able to just flip it. Rough game for Spencer Knight. Good news for him is that our offense, if given the opportunity 5-on-5, can outscore most teams. That's dumped in for Oshie. Drop back to Romanov. Kalen Addison's got one already today. We're going to have another penalty. Slashing on Matt Zuccarello. He heads to the penalty box for the second time in Game 3. This second period's going to take a half hour. Oddly enough, one of the only penalties this game that made sense. Addison was turning the corner, and he'd already scored 1 goal today. Nordiques power play. Face-off won by Oshie. Gerard, fake the drive in. Pacioretty. Pacioretty moving in with a nice shot on Fleury. Oshie, back to Gerard. Winds one up, and Fleury makes the save. Oshie again. He's taken like 7 straight faceoffs. It is dumped down, retrieved by Max Pacioretty. Tried to be played to Toffoli. There's no way he's going to come away with this puck, is there? How the hell? Played to Toffoli. He gets rubbed out. Toffoli free. Tries to center. Toffoli with a poke check. Keeps it alive for Quebec. To the point, Pacioretty. Gerard could not skate through. Minnesota dumps it down up the boards to Toffoli. Toffoli with Kane. Centers. Patrick Kane gliding. Oh, and a beautiful glove save by Marc-Andre Fleury. My goodness. Like I said, none of these goalies have been spectacular in this game, but Fleury's made some outstanding saves. Middlestad wins it. Kalen Addison fakes the shot, takes the wrister. Owen Tippett couldn't corral it off the rebound. Jake Bean will glove it down. To the far side, Kalen Addison. Casey Middlestad to Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett back to the point. Foligno read it well. Middlestad tried to drop it back to Addison, and it'll be carried to center by Eriksson Ek. He'll get hit. Tippett leaves for a charging Jake Bean. Jake Bean drops it back. Middlestad looking loose in front. Fleury keeps it out even after the rebound attempt by Monahan. Addison couldn't get it down with the stick. I don't have a winger. I didn't have a winger. Sent up by... Whoa, boy. How? Whoa, we got a score on that. A chance that came out of nowhere, and then some input lag got me. And that kills off the Zuccarello penalty. Long pass to Monahan. Sean Monahan drops it back. Tippett misses the net. Johansson. Checked by Romanov. We have another penalty? What is this period? What can we do anything defensively? Boarding. In what world? It's just pulling shit out of its ass now. That's just a check. We do that 15 to 20 times a game. That same thing. Gerard around to Kapanen. Kapanen sends it down. He then got blasted. I felt it in the controller. Spurgeon for Minnesota. Oshie. Big hit. Boldy moving in on the backhand. Zuccarello. It's loose in front. They've scored like 3 goals like this now. Spencer Knight's rebound control here in Game 3 has been abysmal. He's leaving cookies for Minnesota to just clean up. I swear that's the 3rd goal of theirs that they've scored that same exact way. Just a funky tip, a funky bounce is sitting there, and it's just teed up with a half-open net. 6-4. There is a lot of time left, but we need to stop taking penalties. They'll be dumped in by Gerard. Takes a bizarre bounce right to Brodin. Centered. Boldy couldn't get it across center. Now it is Jonathan Taves. Taves drops it back. Intercepted Brodin, and a bounce pass to Boldy. 2-on-1. Kaprizov got taken away. Taves will skate it up. Oshie couldn't get that after Taves was checked. Eriksson Ek. See Lafreniere out there. Kaprizov. Good D by Oshie. Here's Eriksson Ek looking for 3. Puck's bouncing all over the place. Oshie finds Lafreniere. Ryan O'Reilly got in the way. And it's Johansson. As a dead tired Oshie couldn't corral it. Lafreniere. Oh boy. Johansson save night. And he has to hang on. The more this series goes along, it just feels like we're going to get Vegas. Expansion team comes in. Romanov can't get it out because they just spam down low. O'Reilly up to Lafreniere, and the Nordiques clear. Lafreniere around the net to the point, intercepted by Johansson and Kalen Addison. I think he was going for a line change, even though he just came out. Centered, Zuccarello moving around, poke checked away by Lafreniere. Goligoski intercepted by Lafreniere. Kept in by Middleton, and Johansson is wide open in front of Knight. Too many awful turnovers for the Nordiques here today. Pass out of the reach of O'Reilly. Faber Stops. Zuccarello. Save night. 16 seconds to go in this second period. In a debacle of a second period. Middlestad cannot win it. Blocked by Toffoli. Loose again. We got 4 seconds. Toffoli. Middlestad, long shot into the glove of Fleury as the horn sounds. Eriksson, Ek, and O'Reilly. Nordiques down 2. Patrick Kane, somebody just got hit. Not really sure how that worked out. O'Reilly plays to Brendan Dillon. Gave Fleury a little trouble, but he'll hang on. Offensive zone face-off. Tied up. Poked free. O'Reilly tried to stick lift. He did successfully, but the Wild pounced on it. Spurgeon to Kaprizov. He got smushed by Sam Girard. Lafreniere tried to cut back. Got pounced on up against the boards. Kaprizov for Minnesota. Eriksson Ek makes the move around. Brendan Dillon. Boldy. Shot and a save by Knight. Ryan O'Reilly gets it up to Kane. Kane's got Lafreniere with him. Spurgeon got a stick on it. How do you make that pass? A blind between the legs pass to Eriksson Ek, who's not even facing you. Boldy. Eriksson Ek. Hold on to that and stop the voodoo. I mean, these guys have no idea what's going on. I mean, Kaprizov, I get he's special. He's looking up the ice here. He's got no idea where the guy on the other side of the ice is, and I'm fairly certain Eriksson Ek... Actually, no, the benches are on the other side, so that theory... I thought he was going for a change. That theory's no good. But Eriksson Ek, he's not looking that way either. But he just skates into the boards like it's a cross-ice pass, and neither of the players are looking at each other, but it's able to just find him. Just make a difficult game without your AI knowing all. Christ. 3 minutes gone in the third period. Middlestad and Johansson. Won by Johansson. Spurgeon. Zuccarello looking for it again. Another tip in close. Johansson could not power that one home. That one blocked away. Johansson turns away from Middlestad. Hartman moves in. It's poked away from Middlestad. Retrieved by Kalen Addison. That hit a skate. Up to Owen Tippett. The Nordiques had a few up, and then Middlestad decided, nah. Kalen Addison's dead tired, but able to get that hit. Knight, you better just hang on to that. Another funky bounce. We bought the old Joe Louis Arena boards here at Lake Colisée. Puck does things off these boards. It's just befuddles the mind. Taves and Johansson. Tied up. Oshie. Jake Bean actually is the one that gets free. Jake Bean. Gonna turn. Waits for help. Played to Gustav Lindstrom, looking for the shot. He missed the net. Oshie back to Bean. Lindstrom takes the shot. It's up in the air. Taves corrals the bouncing puck. Bean to Lindstrom again. This time he'll drop it back. Jake Bean winds one up. Full pressure for the Nordiques, but Hartman able to clear that as Spurgeon will bring it across center. Zuccarello hit by Pacioretty. No penalty on that one. Around the boards to Oshie. TJ Oshie. Hits. What? Oh, stoppage due to injury. Zuccarello's down.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
That is quite literally what we got penalized for earlier in the day. It's why I don't understand why it's a penalty. We do that multiple times a game as Zuccarello maybe out for some substantial time as they had to stop play to get him off the ice. Face-off won by Taves. Girard with a shot that's turned aside. Pacioretty will kick up the boards to Girard. Brendan Dillon scores! Tipped in by TJ Oshie. Nordiques down 1 again. Fifth goal for TJ Oshie in these playoffs. Little wrist shot from Brendan Dillon. Good tip. Sticks below the crossbar. Nordiques are back in this, as he is now the leading point getter in this playoff run for the Quebec Nordiques. Steele and Monahan. One to Brendan Dillon. That's a trip. That was nearly catastrophic. Long pass intercepted. And the Nordiques will go to the power play at the 12:23 mark of the third period. Sam Steele hasn't done much this game. This is his biggest contribution. A trip in the neutral zone. So this will be the fourth power play for the Nordiques, with a chance to tie the game. Pacioretty moving in, shooting far side. Kane could not get that away from Goligoski. Kicked by Toffoli. Foligno will send it down. This feels like a opportunity that the Nordiques cannot let slip past them, as that's played up to Kane. Kane tried the hesitation game. Kane to Girard. Pacioretty. Back to the point, Girard. Tyler Toffoli tried to split the defenders. He did. One-timer to Kane. Oh, what a diving save by Fleury. If the Wild hang on to win this one, look back on that save. Foligno dumped in. Played by Girard. Up the boards to Oshie. Nordiques just don't want to skate up the ice, I guess. Oshie has got one already. Shooting! Gets his own rebound. To the point, Girard. Turns the corner. He'll take the shot. On the backhand. No! I thought Toffoli was going to get that puck. Gaudreau will flip it. Retrieved by Girard. Bad pass. Misfired there is Kalen Addison. Going to have to go far side to Girard. He's checked. Owen Tippett will pick it up. Turning. Circling. Tippett moving it on the backhand. Oh, what a diving goal by Owen Tippett. The Nordiques tie the game on a desperation shot for Tippett's 11th of the playoffs. What a goal. Off his own rebound. Just a diving chip shot. Game 3 tied again. Halfway through the third. Tie up at center. Toffoli taken out of the play. Foligno has to dump it in with the pressure from, I think that was Romanov, and now here's Owen Tippett again. Owen Tippett moves in, blocked in front. Spurgeon. Tippett with some pressure. Johansson, long shot on Spencer Knight. Wanted to play that, but hold that for a offensive zone face-off for Minnesota. Brendan Dillon with the playoff hits lead. Marcus Foligno just a little behind him. Won by O'Reilly. Addison. To the far side, O'Reilly. Will he be allowed to skate into the zone? Yes. He's got Lafreniere with him. Oh, he got tipped in there. O'Reilly tried to wrap it around. Addison with a long shot. Blocker save. Fleury taken away from O'Reilly by Brodin. He's got nowhere to go with it. Swept away by O'Reilly. Lafreniere tried to play that onto Romanov. Unable. Kaprizov poked away Romanov. Up to O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly has no help at all. It's not at all what I tried to do, as O'Reilly's still fighting for it. If anything, that just killed time. Kapanen had to hold that one up to not take a penalty. Eriksson Ek moving in. Good save, Knight. And Kalen Addison will get the puck. Phil Kessel. Got Monahan. Tipped on its way. Kapanen with a shot is saved by Fleury. It may have been going wide, but it might have also hit the post. Shaw and Monahan. Won by Monahan. Girard glides, blocker save. Dillon. Girard shoots again. Glove save, Fleury. And Phil Kessel makes sure he hangs on to it.
Well, he's been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
It's what I was talking about at the top. We can fight through all the penalties that we get sometimes. We're trying to do that here in this game. Girard finds Phil Kessel, who takes the shot. Blocker save, Fleury. Dillon finds Girard. Lost the puck. Dillon. Girard again. We got guys down all over the ice. Kessel going to take the shot. Monahan in front. He couldn't power it home. Shaw with 5 to play. Skates in slowly and then dumps it in. Kessel will rotate. Here's Brendan Dillon. Up the ice with Monahan. Couldn't get it past Brodin. Spurgeon. Now Shaw. Moving in. Good stick by Girard. Up to Kane. He makes his way around the edge. Patrick Kane. They read that well. Kane's going to lose it. Tried to get it back. Middleton for Minnesota. Eriksson Ek. Poked away by Lafreniere, but he's able to get it up to Kaprizov. Desperation shot saved by Knight. Sent up the boards to Ryan O'Reilly. As I'm just trying to get somebody else with this puck, honestly. That somebody else was not Patrick Kane. Not who I was looking for there. Whoa, big deep deke there by Goligoski. I don't know if that was Romanov or Girard, but whoever it was, their jockstraps hanging from the rafters in Lake Colisée. Oh my. Zuccarello will not return. Kind of figured that with 2.5 to play here, third period. Johansson and Middlestad, won by Middlestad, sent around by Addison. Tippett will play to Casey Middlestad. And be smart and send this in around to Foley. Moving in, was not looking for Romanov. To Foley, gonna look to that post. Oh, another huge save by Fleury on Owen Tippett. Addison keeps it in. He'll take the shot. It got tipped on its way. Oh, and Toffoli could not get it. Under a minute to play. Foligno left it for Hartman. Toffoli. Got stick checked. Played up to Romanov. Poke checked at the line. Toffoli will get it in deep. Romanov finds Addison back at the point. Oh! Tippett again just could not get a stick on it. 14 seconds. Foligno. Hartman. Toffoli. Some good defense. Romanov will send it around the boards. Addison to Taves. And we head to overtime for the second time in this Stanley Cup final. Game 3 heads to overtime. O'Reilly and Eriksson Ek in a 6-6 tie won by Minnesota. Spurgeon finds Boldy. Brendan Dillon going to find Alexei Lafreniere. He could not split the defense. Got absolutely rocked. As Kaprizov checked by Kane. Tipped up to O'Reilly. Oh, Ryan O'Reilly is in all alone. He could not put it past Marc-Andre Fleury. Boldy. Checked by Dillon. Up the boards, Lafreniere. Alexei Lafreniere drops it back. O'Reilly saved by Fleury, and a bouncing puck could not be corralled by Brendan Dillon. I think Alexa's talking to me. Kaprizov drops it back. Boldy got blocked. Girard to Kane. Patrick Kane drops it back. Lafreniere. No. Still with Kane. Girard on his forehand. Shot got blocked. Lafreniere's down on the ice. That's not a good sight to see as Brendan Dillon just laid somebody out. And Boldy is going to make him respond to it. Whoever that is down. I can't really see the number and also concentrate on the fight. These people got to stop stepping up on Brendan Dillon. Boldy is down. At least they fought right in front of the penalty box. Dillon and Matthew Boldy. 5 for fighting. On Brendan Dillon's 70th hit of the playoffs. 48-45 are the hits in this game. Face off 1 to Addison. Owen Tippett in. Tries to find Toffoli. Tippett found it himself and got a shot in on Fleury.
A critical draw here.
Good opportunity here. Middlestad can't win it. Up to Hartman. Romanov with a big hit. Addison, that's not the intended target. It was Middlestad. Middlestad hauled down. And the Nordiques are back on the power play. Their 5th of the game. Johansson will join Boldy in the box. And that's huge because even if they want to be offensive on this penalty kill, Johansson's been one of the biggest offensive players for the Wild. Oshie and Eriksson Ek. Won by Oshie. Oshie's got it. He'll drop it back to the point Girard. Girard finds Pacioretty. Nordiques will have to check up. Girard knocked off the puck. Eriksson Ek just being a menace. Tyler Toffoli gonna drop it back. TJ Oshie. Oh, a save. Oshie to the point Girard. He takes the shot. It got tipped by Toffoli. Sent out to Foligno, who gets converged on, but Eriksson Ek able to get up the ice. Intercepted Toffoli. I don't know if that hit something. Eriksson Ek with a shot. Another awful rebound given away by Spencer Knight. It's up to Tyler Toffoli again. He'll turn. Center. Kane. Oh, it hit his skate. Come on. How many passes are going to hit skates today? Kane's got a ton of space. Down the wing. Patrick Kane moving in. Oh, he got rubbed out on the play. Glove down by Hartman. Girard kicked it. Left for Pacioretty. Gonna send that around the boards. Oshie to retrieve to the point Girard. Pacioretty waiting. Couldn't get the shot off. Goligoski. Girard. Pacioretty again. Pacioretty stops. Waits. Looks for help. Girard between the legs. Oshie. Long shot. Kane. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Come on, Fleury. How many times is Marc-Andre Fleury going to do this today? Only 20 seconds remaining on this Quebec power play. Addison winds one up. It's blocked. Monahan drops it back. Addison again. Finding Monahan. Monahan tried to find Middlestad. No good, and that should kill off the penalty. Monahan leaves it to Jake Bean. Nordiques back into the zone. Bean could not drop it back. Good play by John Merrill. Middlestad can't get the shot away. Fighting for the puck. Far side, Kaprizov. Jake Bean stepped up. Kalen Addison around the boards. Monahan. Middlestad. Oh! That's a penalty on Kalen Addison. Nordiques can't tag up. They finally do. It's not a bad penalty by Kalen Addison, but it certainly sucks. I don't know why Brendan Dillon's going to the box. He was already in there. Oh, because Addison's already in there. The game screwed it up. It's not a bad penalty, because that's a really clear scoring opportunity there, and now we got to kill off another one. 6th Minnesota power play of the game. They're 4 for 5. Goligoski finds Johansson. Knight will have to dive on it. Did any time wind off that power play? It just said 2 minutes. I hope that was just lagged. It was. Middlestad and Eriksson won by Middlestad. Sent around by Girard. No! Oh my goodness, that was near disaster. Girard up the ice. Sam Girard fighting through. I can't switch to Middlestad for some reason. Finally we can. Finding Girard, taking the shot. Fleury had a little trouble with it. And we remain tied. Nearly halfway through the first of an infinite amount of overtimes. If this game suddenly turns into a defensive battle. John Merrill finds Gaudreau. He turns away from the hit from Romanov. He's going to try and skate right back up the middle. Taves tried to send it down. I'm literally aiming to the left. I don't know if it's going to show this in the replay, but I'm literally aiming, the right. Because look at all the space we have when Taves picks up this puck. Jesus. Look at all that. I'm just trying to go anywhere over here. But no, the game's just like, where are you going to take that? Oh, you know, right to the guy who's standing right in front of you. That's why clearing pucks is so hard. Gaudreau, shot, loose, still loose, through the crease. Monahan's got to get there. He does, but only out to center. Merrill. Moving in, John Merrill. Lindstrom will send it down. We're going to try and retrieve this puck with Jonathan Taves. We do. Fights through, but he's so tired. Lindstrom with a blast. Gaudreau up the ice. On Romanov. For whatever reason, Monahan just stopped skating in on the play. Long shot, it's Hartman. Long shot again, Knight the save. Two shots from that right point. This Goligoski got de-bucketed at some point. I didn't even pick up on that. Middlestad, Lindstrom, up the boards to Dillon, who sends it down with 28 seconds remaining. Fleury might have to hang on to that. No pressure there for Quebec. Boldy against a dead-tired Lindstrom. Turning, Johansson scores! The long shifts come back to bite the Nordiques again, and they are going to fall down 2-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. The second overtime win for the Minnesota Wild in this Cup Final, and it's Marcus Johansson again. Little turning pass from Matthew Boldy. I don't know what Spencer Knight's thinking that's going to do to try and keep that puck out of there. To fight through all of this and lose again, quite disheartening, as this is shaping up to be potentially a long series